A Big Mac-sized investment in American agriculture. McDonald's is rolling out a $200 million plan to support regenerative grazing. Details coming up next. Plus, a massive shift is coming to farm country, and Kansas is leading it. New research showing millions of acres are at risk of ownership change. What it means for the next generation of producers.
There are folks that probably are not okay right now.
And new data shows farm bankruptcies have nearly doubled since last year, with the Midwest seeing the biggest increase. We're hearing from Kansas farmers about their struggles. Welcome in to Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. The One Big Beautiful Bill could do more than boost farm payments and crop insurance. It may force farmers to rethink how they structure their operations. And new rules tied to payment limits could reward farms that reorganize as LLCs or S corporations, potentially allowing multiple payment caps based on ownership. While stronger ARC and PLC and crop insurance provisions offer financial relief during tight margins, producers need to wait for USDA guidance before making major structural or tax decisions. Many farms are facing a financial crisis. New data shows bankruptcies jumped 46% last year, with the Midwest seeing the sharpest increase. Spencer Yu talked with a local farmer about the mental health struggles that come along with the financial strain.
315 families filed for Chapter 12 bankruptcy last year, a 46% jump nationwide, and the Midwest seeing a 70% increase. Stephen McLeod is a farmer who also sits on the Kansas Farm Bureau Board for the 4th District. He says the financial stress he's seeing in his community is heartbreaking.
What goes along with that is the mental health and the mental stress aspect of it. Look at what the suicide rate is among farmers.
The National Rural Health Association reports that suicide rates among farmers is 3.5 times higher than the general population.
McLeod says much of the stress comes from things that farmers can't even control, like commodity prices, fuel costs, and even the weather.
He says while finding a solution to decrease bankruptcy rates is difficult, what we can do is to support mental health. The KFB launched a Farm Family Resiliency Task Force. The group develops mental health programs and resources specifically for farmers.
What we are hoping to do and trying to do is raise awareness, to tell folks that it's okay to not be okay, that what we are going through is very, very difficult, but rural lives, your life matters.
McLeod says with farm debt hitting a record $624 billion this year, the community needs to look out for each other.
There are folks that probably are not okay right now. Pay attention if they stop showing up to things. Just be aware that, that the mental side of it is very, very real.
In Newton, Spencer Yu, 12 News.
The Kansas Farm Bureau does have a list of mental health resources available on their website if you or a community member is in need. We also have that links on our website and on our 12 News app. Kansas is ground zero for the next wave of farmland transition in America. And new research from the 2026 Top Producer Summit shows nearly 5 million acres in Kansas are at risk of ownership change or sale in the next 3 years or more than any other state. That puts Kansas ahead of Texas, North Dakota, and Nebraska in projected land movement. In total, about 44 million acres nationwide could transition as generational turnover and financial pressure reshape our farm country. But researchers say this isn't just about consolidation. It's also opportunity. Kansas is identified as a prime expansion sweet spot, meaning producers positioned with strong balance sheets and a growth mindset could be ready to step in as land changes hands. McDonald's USA is investing more than $200 million in regenerative agriculture as part of a new partnership aimed at strengthening our nation's beef supply. And through the Grassland Resilience and Conservation Initiative, the company is working with the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation, USDA, and suppliers to support regenerative grazing across up to 4 million acres in as many as 38 states. The 7-year investment will provide ranchers incentive-based payments, technical assistance, and soil health monitoring. McDonald's says the move is a business decision designed to protect natural resources and ensure a resilient U.S. beef supply long term. A new trade deal allowing an additional 80,000 metric tons of lean beef trimmings from Argentina into the U.S. is drawing pushback from Iowa ranchers and lawmakers. President Trump says the move is aimed at lowering ground beef prices, which average more than $6 a pound at the end of 2025. But Iowa cattle groups argue foreign imports aren't the solution. Congressional members from both parties say the focus should be on expanding the U.S. cattle herd and strengthening domestic production, not increasing reliance on foreign beef at a time when producers are already facing tight margins. For the first time in 50 years, K-State Rodeo is hanging its hat in a brand new home. Why riders say the new arena is a total game changer and how it could elevate the program for years to come. That story ahead on Eye on Agriculture.